let me down. Let me down.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for stopping here. So we're going to be planting some onions today. So a couple of weeks ago I made a hanging planter out of twine and bamboo. We're going to be using that to fill the onions up so that I can eventually hang it over the fence. We've got concrete godfathers, so they're a little bit more sturdy than wooden godfathers, and by a little bit I mean a lot. So we're going to plant them, hang them on there eventually. At the moment they're just kind of chilling where the sun is most, but as we get further into spring and summer, they'll be able to be hung over the godfathers where there'll just be a bit more sun. So thank you all so much for stopping by, and here we go. Thank you. Okay, so hello guys, we've got what am I? Voiceover cakes. There we go. So welcome back. So today we're going to be planting shallot, white onions and red onions. Well, they're not white onions, they're normal onions, and I don't remember the name that they are, like the brand or the strain. No, that's a virus. The type. Okay, so I've got nice loose soil here, as you can see by me fondling it. So, like we did with the other veggies, what we're going to be doing is breaking up the root ball and just getting the kind of individual sprouts so that we can plant them individually. So again, like we were doing with quite a few of the other videos that you've seen where I did the chives and stuff like that, we are using a chopstick to poke a little hole and then dropping in the seedling sprout, I don't know. So we've done the red onions and here's the shallots. So the way I sowed the ones in the seed tray is I was following what the book that I was given for Christmas said, which was to sow a few in each seed tray, grow them like this and then replant them like this. But I've been watching quite a few YouTubers and I've mentioned him before a couple of times, like Gary Pritchard from Rusted Garden. Honestly, he is just the Jesus. Like this man, shout out to him if he ever watches this, because holy moly, everything that I've learned has been from him. So really, you don't even need to watch me, just go and watch the Rustic Garden. I know that's really bad advertising and the opposite of what I want, but legit, this man is incredible. He's so useful, he's got so many tips, and he said that he overseeds all of his onions, leeks, spring onions. He just whacks in a load of seeds into a container or in individual plugs and breaks up individual plugs, which I think that's what I would do next time. What I did do this time, after I'd done the seed trays, I got an old mushroom container, and you'll see it in a second, and I just whacked a load of seeds in there, but I actually found it quite difficult to get them out, and I feel like I disturbed a lot of the roots, so I don't actually know if any of these are going to grow. We'll find out. I'm planting them in quite a small space because Self-Sufficient Me, I can't remember his real name, he's an Australian guy, he planted a fuck ton in one big circular drum thing, and he seemed to grow really well and grow perfectly fine. And then there's another guy, and I can't remember his name, begins with a D, his second name begins with a D, Charles something, oh god, I can't remember, we'll find out another time. He overseeds to begin with, sows in clumps, and then he will separate in like the beginning of maybe May, June, he'll have spring onions. So he'll just pull out some of them and thin it down, take out the smaller ones and have those as spring onions, and then the rest will be bulb onions. So again, I'm just planting up, carrying on. I've separated all of the big thing. There was no point me showing you that on camera. Honestly, when I filmed this was 50 minutes long, and I've cut it down to like 9 minutes essentially, because I don't think you needed to see me trying to separate everything. You saw it with other videos. I think I'm going to re-sow some more onions, especially red onions, because if these grow, I've only got like 4, maybe 5 red onions in here if they actually grow. So I'm definitely gonna sow probably 6 to 10 seeds per small seed tray, and then I think I will plant them as a plug, and I'm going to sow those within the next week or two, and then they'll be planted up. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking, and voiceover Cakes will be back in a minute. Okay, and that is the final product of this. Last one's going in now, and that's it, all done. We did it. Good job. So whilst I was that's not English. So I discovered something else in this pot. Either a seed fell in, there is a seed already in the mud, or there was a different kind of seed in the onion seeds when I sowed them. So I have no idea what this is. It's got a huge root system, so me and my mum think maybe it's a weed, because weeds tend to get just really super invasive long root systems. But I'm going to plant it in its own pot, kind of see what comes of it. I have no idea. When it first sprouted, I thought it was basil, but that's not basil. I know what basil leaves, or the basil that I've planted, I know what the basil leaves look like. So if anybody knows what that is, please, for the love of sweet Jesus, let me know. That would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, I'm just potting it up as you normally would. Fun fact, after I filmed this fell on the floor. And there was soil everywhere, and I was like, oh, god damn it. But anyway, as always guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome week, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.
so lonely. If you're leaving, baby, let me down slowly. Let me down.